Hello there. Yes, it's me, and yes, it's another space game. So sorry. But what can I say? I'm just trying to continue from my little comparison. We had to go on Elite Dangerous, saw how what a technical marvel that was, and how it's like a simulation and all this kind of stuff. And that was great in its own little way with its steep learning curve and all that lot. But let's see how it compares to this game, where we have first person mode already. We don't have to wait another year, and we don't have to pay for it either. So here we are, we're all ready. So one thing they have up their sleeve straight away is we have first person mode and third person mode, so we can go between either. We have customization of our character, you name it, we've got it. Right, let me just switch back, because I do prefer first person. Doesn't everyone? Right, so yeah, whereas in a space station in Elite Dangerous we have to read off of a boring chart. In here we have actual characters we can interact with and ask for data, missions, all kinds of stuff. What is this guy? He's another agent. So there are a couple of agents. There's a trading system here. All kinds of stuff. Maybe not the depth of Elite Dangerous on trading wise, but on everything else, pretty good. Now you can buy and sell ships. Can't do that on Elite Dangerous. So this has got some significant advances. I was going to trade with that ship then. Fortunately, he just took off. It does have significant advantages, this game. And let me just check the sound level, because I probably haven't turned it down, have I? Where's sound? Music. Music probably alright, actually. So, actually this might be alright. We're on about halfway on the... it goes down very slightly more, and on there slightly more. But I think that will do. I think that's good enough. You should be able to hear me clearly. You should be able to hear the game, hopefully. Should be able to hear that alright. So yeah, lots of stuff. Plus, a new slot for your inventory every time as well. I expect on Elite Dangerous they will. And then we have all technology stuff that we can now buy for all our different things. Ships, you know, we've got underwater vessels, we have guns, all different kinds of guns. So there's a lot more to this game. And considering it started off in a not a very good place, it was lacking way that many features that was promised. But since then, they have turned this game around and made it vastly more interesting. And I know because I bought it on day one. So I know exactly what it was like when it first came out. Now, there's a planet there. Now, getting to a planet in this place is much easier. It's much quicker. Look how fast that was. We don't have to wait 10 minutes like in Elite Dangerous. Not that I'm complaining about Elite Dangerous, but I am just a touch. and there's no loading screens, by the way. Oh, there's no loading screen that says, oh, we've come out of Super Cruise or Hyperdrive or whatever. Oh no. On this game, we just plow straight down to the surface. And then we just land. We're too high, apparently. We're too low. Right, well, so we'll just go down a bit more then, shall we? And we can go at a nice slow speed like this. We can go at a much higher speed. It has atmospheres. We can land on any kind of planet. We're not restricted as in... Now, also one of the things about this is we can do stuff like this. We can scan stuff. Something about to attack me there. Plus you've got creatures which might attack you. Now this, they do some fair bit of damage to you, but one peck of my blaze blaze javelin, and the blighter is dead. But yeah, we can scan, and everything we scan, we get stuff for it. So it's well worth scanning in this game. We don't have to drive off on an SRV for 3/4 of an hour to find one mineral, which we find is not very good, or it's not what we want. No, we just go along and we just scan our way through these. We know exactly what they are, what they contain. Just like that, it's that simple. There's a cactus kind of plant. Now the only downside is sometimes plants and things can be similar, but it's a lot less similar than it used to be, because it used to be really similar at one time. You know, near enough every planet had the same things, but not anymore. There's far more depth. And by the way, all of this has been completely free of charge. It's not cost the person who bought the original game a penny for the, I don't know, 8 upgrades that they've done to this game, and the huge upgrades they've done to this game, which has changed the whole systems. There's actually less grind in this as well, which is very rare these days to see somebody go to that length to actually make for less grind. So yeah, and plus we get all this kind of stuff, you know, dust storms, you know, I mean, there's such a variety in it. Now, we didn't have dust storms and all that kind of stuff when we first played this game, but now we have far more variety. So it's a much better game now than it was, and in my opinion, more interesting than Elite Dangerous. Not that I don't like Elite Dangerous, because I do. I love that for what it is, as being a simulation with lots of depth. And yes, I like it for that, but I think a lot of people also like the fact that this is quick, it's easy, it can do just about everything that Elite Dangerous can do, but it can do it quicker. Okay, we got to fight off creatures, but I doubt we're going to get in Elite Dangerous. And every time we scan things, we make money. We can search for stuff to trade. So copper, you know, we don't have to go mining for 3/4 of an hour. We can just go to a copper deposit like that. Well, in fact, there's one right in front of us there. And yeah, this is damaging our life support, etc. But there are lots of modules that you can buy. There's another one to scan. May as well scan it, because this has all given us valuable funds in the form of nanites, which help to buy things like upgrades. Yet another creature after me. They seem to have a death wish. Now, oh, of course, we have the local police as well, which I don't really like very much. Yeah, this blaze cannon, the only trouble with the blaze cannon is it can be rather slow, because you got to like charge it up, reset, charge it up. I mean, it's not that great. So it's far quicker with a bolt caster. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna scan it, and of course the police are gonna get even more upset with us now. But who cares? We don't care about the police. All we care about is collecting goodies like gold or copper or whatever, or uranium, you know, you name it. And from not very long ago being 2.5 million in this, on a couple of playthroughs of a couple of hours since, I'm now up to about 19 million. So you can make money quite quickly in this game as well. Much quicker than you used to. Now if that guy gets in my way, I'll just blast him, but yeah, I know, we're taking damage. But I'm determined to get all this stuff first. Oh, I just found out my hole. Now, never dig a hole for yourself is what I say. I may have gone a bit high there. Now I could just run away from this guy. Now the ship is over there. Now you can just get in your ship, fly low, and just evade these guys. Or you can just run like this. I will change. When you're running and you want to do this, you don't really want your terrain thing, because it tends to want to alter the size of your... There we are, we got rid of them now. Because we took a few pot shots at some innocent creatures who were attacking me, by the way. Just like to state that. But they were attacking me. So I think I was... You know, I should have shot them. Much as I don't want to do that. So yeah, Elite Dangerous, great game. Yeah, you know, die-hard fans love it. I love it, but I prefer this. This has got more. To me, this is more exciting. It's more fun. There's more things to do. There's just a nice lot of detail in this. It's just like Elite Dangerous, but for people who want a bit more fun, really. And you could all go, oh well, fun. Who wants fun? Oh, I've actually taken damage now, so I need to repair that. And also do my... oh, go away! Please, go away! Yeah, some planets, you know, they are a little bit aggressive. Now, we're going to go and get some technology stuff, because I want to buy a thing where we can go underwater, the Nautilus. Which is a nice submarine that they've also added to this game. As I said, they've added a tremendous amount to this game. We now have power. We can run power, you know, power lines, solar panels. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount they've added to this game, all for free. And it's now having a wonderful resurgence since all this is, you know, there's a lot of people now playing Elite Dangerous, including me, and even my daughter's playing it now. And she was never really a great fan of this game because she said, oh, it's a lot, you know, you've always got to run around and collect stuff. Well, yeah, you haven't, but you got to do far less of it now than you used to. So it's made even that side of this game much more interesting. You see what I mean? Every time you press that, you get a circle come up. So it's best to come off the old terrain thing when you want to fly around a bit. And all these things will have weird names, you know, like Slash the Plots and Fleety Blub and all that kind of stuff. There's a plant there. There's a little plant there, behind there. No, always going to hide inside there. You know what's going to happen when we get anywhere close. Yeah, it's going to do that and bite us. Yeah, this is a bit slow. Let's get the mining laser on it. That's what it's for. There we go. We don't have to risk life and limb to putting our hand in there. We just shoot the blighter. I think there's little donuts over here as well, which is pure ferrite. Now, every time you scan a planet here, you're gonna, you know, scan so many. You know, it's 2 of 12. When you get all 12, you get a bonus. At least I presume that is still happens. The bonus stuff. So we've got some. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maths is incredible as usual. All unknown planets. Now I'm not going to go around. Now I could go around every one of these planets and just. I mean, maybe I'll just get a couple of things from each one. Now, that data we just acquired just by scanning stuff, we upload it. We get 77 nanites. Now, nanites is used to buy upgrades. Upgrades for your gun, your suit, all kinds of stuff. Right, I think that's enough for this planet. Got to be near the front before I can get in. So I'll just show you how quick it is to do things in this. Now I'm sure when we landed on the planet in Elite Dangerous and to get from the ground to the sky, that took a little bit of a while, didn't it? Let's see how long it takes in this game. Oh look, we're already out of the atmosphere. Oh wait a minute. I think we're already in space. Well, that was kind of quick, wasn't it? We're in space already, and they are gigantic, by the way. These are just not like teeny little worlds. Oh no. So let's go to the second one. Let's just do another one. I won't do them all. We can scan it on the way, like that, and it will tell us what kind of things are on there. And oh look, we've got aggressive sentinels, which means as soon as I touch anything or even breathe on this planet, they're going to try and rip my head off. I could have landed on the light side, might have been a better idea, but you know, that's for sissies, isn't it? Let me go over that way a little bit more. Yeah, we don't want to be on the dark side, do we? And we don't need night vision, all this kind of dollop. Now, please don't get the impression I don't like Elite Dangerous or I think it's inferior. I don't. I love that game as well. But for more interesting stuff to do, I think this game beats it hands down. Maybe when the first person mode comes in on Elite, then things will get a lot more interesting. Let's hope so. Now this game piqued my interest the moment they gave the first trailer, and I've been playing it ever since day one. And I've seen this game grow from kind of hollow kind of experience where we're just walloping around doing the same thing all the time over and over again. Now it's way more advanced. Again, we can just go around, do a little bit of scanning. So I'll just do a few things, just do a couple of planets. I'm not going to go crazy. Oh, and you can zoom in as well. You know, just to make, and we can also survey as well. Now, I've played a few hours on this now, and this is the game actually that I've been streaming in the past. Oh, look at that, Gravitino balls. Now, excuse my language, but Gravitino balls are a great way of making money in this game. If you want to get off to a flyer playing this game, collect Gravitino balls. Now, make sure that where the Gravitino balls are, that your ship is right next door to the Gravitino balls. Okay, here come the aggressive sentinels. And I'll show you why in a minute. Why you have to be the ship right next door. Because as soon as I take this Gravitino ball, which will suddenly burst into light and nearly blind me, by the way. Oh, there's only 2 here, which is a little bit disappointing. They're normally like 4s and 5s. Now my ship is where? Over there. It's not too far away. As soon as you pick these up, okay, like that. So be prepared to pick it up quick and then run, because these guys will want to shoot you down. And there's another one there. Now I kind of got used to them now, and I don't really fear them too much. I've got good shields and things on now, so I can pick a few up and not worry too much about them. I could dig a hole if I want. You know, oh, of course, then you get the big guy on legs like that who tries to laser beam you. And then try to ram you like that. I mean, I just ignore him. Because that's the kind of... And of course, he will shoot at me. But the easy way to avoid that is to fly low. Like this. You don't have to fly particularly far. I just fly low for a bit. Like that. And although I got 3 stars out of 5, you might think, oh, you're in a bit of trouble there. No. Not really. By the way, you can smash into stuff. Oh, look at that. There's a station there. I am flying rather fast, so I kind of missed that station. Of course, I've got to watch I don't hit the ground, because I'll take damage. But look, there's a little thing over there. I can press X to initiate a landing. When that thing is green, automatically land me on a landing bit. I don't have to try, you know, kind of automatic docking, right? So it's got the similar to Elite Dangerous on stuff like that. You can have automatic stuff. Right, there's a knowledge stone here, so this teaches us a new word for whatever the you know, the people are on this particular solar system. Could get the words out then. And it will give you some free gift there. So if you see any of these little cylindrical things, and there's a little tiny little creature, and you will get quite a variety of creatures now. It used to be pretty much the same thing every planet before, but now we get a lot more variety than we used to. Still going to scan because it's bringing us income, and I'm also going to scan that buried technology module, because these things buy you upgrades. Technology module, so we got 200 odd what's-its to go, and you know, probably the police are gonna Sentinels are kind of like the police. Did I scan that one? See, you notice we did have something like this on the other planet, so you are going to get a few things the same. But you know, but there is a more variety than there used to be. There's even lovely Earth-like planets now. There's a lot more variety on planets. You know, moons and desolate worlds tend to contain all the high-grade minerals. You know, they you know, so you got to go to places like that are desolate and, you know, bad for life and all this kind of stuff to get the, you know, the really good stuff, like gold and cadmium and all this kind of great stuff. But you will still get things like copper on like a normal world. Right, our destination has been reached, and then we get the old terrain manipulator thingy out, and then we grab all of that. When I get over it, it's got to be sort of pointing at it, and we get some salvage data. And we get 2 or 3 usually with every go, sometimes 4. And that will get us building upgrades and stuff like that. All kinds of upgrades, or maybe new recipes. So we're going to pick up more Gravitino balls again. I'm not worrying about the old police, and this will very quickly make you a lot of money. Now, I used to get the ship near me all the time, you know, because these guys will chase you for a bit. But I mean, just run away from them. You know, I just do a quick run. If you do a punch, that's if I can get up this hill. If you do like a punch and then use your jetpack, you get like a nice little boost like that. So it gets you there quicker than running. Which is rather nice. Yet another knowledge stone, which teaches me another word. Now, ship is down there. Now we could just jetpack. We could just jetpack and just jet ourselves at the last minute, just so that we don't smack too hard onto the ground. Another Gravitino ball there. Oh, is there something unidentified there? It usually tells you something's unidentified. Yeah, alright mate, alright. Yeah, so I'm nicking Gravitino balls. I know you don't like that, do you? But if I go inside this building, although I'm on the wrong side of it, if I get over here and get in here. Oh dear, we have a doorway. Oh, we have a door, have we? Well, this is not a problem, because I just throw grenade. Oh, where's the grenade button? There we are. Throw grenades at it. It's the easiest way to get through this. Pick up that, because I'm not overly worried. Because as soon as I come in here, they don't care about me anymore. They're all passive, and they just look around with a little question mark on them. They don't seem to be that worried anymore because I'm in here. I'm in this secure facility. Now this is where the old nanites come in handy, or the salvage data. I don't know. I can't remember now. I'm trying to pick that up. What is that? Oh, navigational data. So there you are. We'll get little gifts here and there. We don't have to engineer our ship and things like that. We can just buy a better ship. Right then. Now here comes the tricky bit. We got to work out this puzzle. Now I'm not saying I'll get this right, because some of them are a little bit tricky. Some of them are in a foreign language which you can't understand, so you've got to guess. Right. It appears to be in the middle of a complex planetary scan. Alarm sound against my intrusion, but the operation continues. I attempt to make sense of the output. And this game is based on the old sci-fi books. Warning, interruption. Sentinel scan. 2. So I don't know what that's saying, but we got to guess roughly what it was saying and try and. Now we can either cancel this planetary scan. We can wait or leave. Now let's take a guess at cancel planetary scan. I hit the override button. Oh, and the scan data is deleted. The remote base is detected. Premature end of the scan and shuts down. So I should have waited. So now we don't get a recipe. Alright? So you get recipes for making stuff. So at the moment I can go into here. Oh no, I'm full up. I can go into here and I can craft stuff. Okay? And I need a recipe to do it. Okay, so this is a recipe. They're all recipes. And this thing, you can choose what recipe you want. Now, when the game first came out, they just give you a random one. Now you can actually choose what you want to do. Now, a lot of people cheat on this. They go up to this first before they go inside. But this is the manual scan. Okay? A manual save, sorry. And then, of course, we're getting hassle now from the old cops here. Yeah, they do that manual save, They go in there and oops, I got it wrong. I don't get the recipe. So what do? They load that save back in and try the other alternative, thereby getting the recipe. It's a little bit cheating, but I thought I don't want to cheat. So, I mean, I just usually park over here somewhere. I don't go too far. Just land. And the guys just lose track of you pretty quickly. So they're quite easy to outrun. Now, the more you take them on, the more stars you'll get. I'm going to keep taking them. I don't care, but they will suddenly close in on you as soon as you arrive. Oh, we've got viscous fluids on that. Don't know if I want to pick that up. But this might give me some random object. Look at that, give me some nanites. Hello there, nice day, isn't it? Yes, I know you want to shoot me. Oh, this thing here, yeah, this is some kind of plant, I think. So I'm not going to pick that. Just going to go for a run, see if there's any more Gravitino balls. I'm a sucker for Gravitino balls, and we can scan with our scanner. Yes, I know you hate me. Let me just go over here, out of the way. So yeah, as you can see, a lot more action and excitement than Elite Dangerous. Now hopefully that will change when the new thing comes next year, the new Odyssey DLC. Oh, does that mean we gotta pay for it? Not in this game, you don't pay for new stuff. But I'm not going to criticise Elite Dangerous because they're usually fairly reasonable. They don't usually charge a lot, and although they have microtransactions, they are, you know, they're not too bad, and you can earn stuff in the game to actually buy that stuff anyway. I mean, it's a little bit more of a grind, obviously, that way. But oh, and look at this, and of course we get all these wonderful creatures in this game too. This is why this game is so interesting. I mean, look at that, it's like a walking jellyfish, for goodness sake. How can you not be impressed by that? And some creatures you can actually ride. I don't know if I can feed this thing, but some of them you can actually give them food. As long as you give them the food that they desire, then you can actually ride it. You can actually build bases on Elite, in this game too. You can't do that in Elite Dangerous. So please bring that to Elite Dangerous. Frontier. Oh, there's some resources over there. Great. Let's go and get some resources, eh? Yeah, and you'll see some weird and wonderful creatures on here, and you will also see some very alien things on some planets. I would walk straight into one of them, would I? Yeah, we will see some very, very strange creatures, I can assure you of that. Right, terrain manipulator. Let's get some copper. Oh, apparently we can't carry that. We should. Yeah, what's the problem, mate? Is there a problem? I don't like your attitude. Now, first I have to take his shields down. Now you can sort of duck out of the way, but I'm not a very good shooter, to be honest. But yeah, you can sort of like try and duck, and then you can try and pick up the stuff. But you don't pick this stuff up, no. You just shoot it. Although it's quicker than a mining laser, come to think of it. It's rolling a long way. Yeah, we actually got physics in this, don't we? I'm trying to pick that canister up, you sausage. Oh look, I've got some projectile ammunition. It's always nice, especially when you're in a hurry. Yeah, I don't care about you people. Don't fear them anymore. I've got some nice shields on my stuff. Well, you saw how I did last time. Still going to pick up Gravitinos and aggravate them even more, because I don't care about the police. Now that I've got a good shield and not too bad a weapon, and I can run fairly fast, I don't going to worry too much about them, to be honest. And is that a new kind of life form there? Not really. Yeah, I know, it's such a pain, isn't it? There's another life form there. We're going to scan that. We don't care about that four-legged creep. Go away, you four-legged creep! No, I'm going to try and blaze this guy. Yeah, go on, blast me then. Go on, I don't care. I'll blast you before you can blast me. Although, yeah, you will do that now and again, by the way. Yeah, it's going to take me a lot. I haven't really got the fantastic weapons. Alright then, get off. So we'll go for a little run. Now we could just dig a hole, of course. You know, we could dig a hole for ourselves. You know, it seems like a great way to go. We could just dig a hole in the ground, although it's not seeming to want to get through that. Is that because there's metal there or something? Might be. But we could just dig a hole like this and then rapidly try and block that hole up. Although sometimes they do kind of glitch through a little bit. So I could just fill in the hole up. Now, the only trouble is they do sometimes glitch through. That's my only problem with this game, is they sometimes seem to get through the hole. How they do that, I don't really know. I think we can sort of wander along a little bit like this. Wander along the old tunnel here. Start pointing towards the top. And they shouldn't really get me, and I'll just lie low for a bit. And yeah, they do glitch through. That's the one side of the game I wish they would fix. For some reason they seem to be getting through somehow. How can I be detected? And of course he was trying to bump his way through, of course. Now I don't know why I'm pointing up, down or what. I mean, I've kind of lost track a little bit. Oh, there's the way out. That may not be quite big enough for me to get through. Yeah, oh look, they're really having a go at me today, aren't they? Oh, I seem to be back where I started. Oh, but I'm determined to get this copper if it kills me, and it probably will. This is how you gain resources in a space game like this. You just point a gun at it, and off you go. We don't have to, you know, spend hours scanning stuff like we do with Elite Dangerous, and it may take half an hour before you actually get to your destination, get the thing, and find out it's not something you want. No, in this you can scan the planet from space, find out whether it's got the resources you want, and then you can go down. Now, so yeah, I kind of play this a lot more than Elite, and don't forget I still love Elite for what it is, so don't think that I hate it. Right, now I can, this is another thing we can do, I can just, well, providing there's a decent bit of land, and it could be because the police are after me, I'm not allowed to bring my ship down. But, so it would have been more prudent of me to, you know, landed the ship first. Now we can skip this little thing that says I've done something, I don't know. Well, apparently I'm in a lot of trouble here. My my life support and things are getting a little bit low, but not too worried. That's my flame protection stuff. It looks like my... Well, I'm going to get rid of this rusted metal. I don't really... In fact, I'm going to get rid of that. Who wants feline liver? Not today, thank you. Gravitino balls is going to make us a nice bit of money, thank you very much. Yeah, as long as I point roughly at it, and instantly will they'll spawn near you and will give us a load of aggravation. Oh, now we're full. Can I bring this ship down yet? I don't know what happened to my ship. It's way over there somewhere. I may have to dig myself another hole. So I'm going to do this for, I don't know, an hour. I don't even know how long I've been on, to be honest. In fact, I don't even know if I'm... well, I am recording, I think. 34 minutes, is that all? It feels like I've only been playing for 3 days. 34 minutes, I'm doing... I can't believe so much has happened in 31 minutes. And in a minute I'll show you the results of collecting all this stuff. Oh, they're not giving up, are they? Yeah, this is a very, you know, on this planet they're very, very aggressive. Normally they're not as aggressive as this. They will still aggro you if you pick up Gravitino balls. Those are the things that they really don't like you getting, to be honest. Can they see me? I hide behind a rock. No? Is that not working? Oh, they kind of spotted me, haven't they? So yeah, as you can see, we're having a little bit of trouble here. So can I pick these up? I might be able to pick up... No, I've run out of inventory. So I don't think I could call my ship down, which would be nice. But I think because these are after me. Yeah, that seems to be a new thing they've got in the game now, where you know, you can't seem to put your ship down. It's either that or this land is so non-flat that it won't let us do it. So let's find a flatter bit of land where it can land. But I've got a feel it's because we're being aggroed by these guys. But yeah, we can sort of... Obviously doesn't like it, does it? I think it is because, you know, they're after me. So, they're trying to make it a little bit more difficult for us. Oh, I didn't come out of the menu. So I just have to run for a bit. You just run far enough away. Oh, I may have run out of my... Yeah, that thing may do you some harm. And it's a good source of oxygen, remarkably. It was also unidentified. Well, I got time to scan it. Yeah, it will kind of damage you a little bit if you get too close. And you know I don't like spitting. Now, this... I'm just showing you a very small portion of the game here. Now, you've seen my streams before on Elite Dangerous. I've done about 20 odd, 29, 28, I don't know. But this is, it's just like a comparison with Elite Dangerous. Now, there's so much more we can do. This is just the exploration side of this game. Soon I will show you the crafting side of the game. Plus, you can hire people to research stuff for you and all kinds of stuff like that. And we'll also get a bit more. We need oxygen for our life support. Okay, now the law has departed from the area, can we put our ship down? They seem to be rather fussy about putting my ship down lately. I'll tell you what, I have got another ship. Well, apparently it does like that one. It likes that one more. I seem to have a problem with my main ship at the moment. Yeah, I've got a few ships. So let's get in the Prophecy of Light, or Prophecy of Flight. And what has this guy got? Well, we've got a fair bit in here. And yeah, I've also got, you know, these launch, this gives you automatic recharging of your thrusters. This makes it minus 20%, so I can get about 5 lots out of it instead of 4. And I've got a cannon, all kind of stuff. I've got a lovely multi-tool with mining laser, optical laser, and advanced laser. And if you put all these 3 next to each other, they get that boost. They all change to green, which means they're getting a boost. And with the bolt caster, that one, that's also for an upgrade for the bolt caster. See, we put them all together, they turn blue, which means they're all next to each other, and that means we get a boost. Right, I'm trying to fly it because I prefer the other ship, but yeah, there wasn't much variety in the game before. It was, you know, there weren't many valleys and things like that. But now, yeah, they're very mountainous, and these are all generated by an algorithm or something, whatever that is. I think I'm too near that particular thing. I'm going to land here. I should be able to call down my ship from that landing platform there. And this is a manual save, so whenever you come to anything like this, where it's got one of these, this is a manual save. And your auto saves is every time you step out of the ship. You get an auto save. Now we're going to go over here. Now I must admit, Elite Dangerous has got the edge over this. They are more impressive, you know, starports and things. Yes, I must admit, it's a lot better on Elite Dangerous. It's more like how you'd expect a space station to be. But these are pretty good, I think. The ones in this game. Especially now they've got all this stuff that you can upgrade. So that gives you free stuff. So these are just little cubby holes that give you just some little resources, little protection from them guys. These things just give you random stuff. Just residual blob. Can I just throw it on the floor? Oh, apparently I can't do that because I've got no space. I'll tell you what, I'll get rid of ferrite dust because I can easily get ferrite dust from any kind of rock. So we're just going to get rid of that glue, put it in there, or goo, or whatever it is. And oh, I got some nanites, which is for upgrading. Just see if there's anything else to scan. Right, I think that will do. Now see if I can bring my other ship down. I know I'm having a problem with my ship. Yeah, if you want the other ship, I've got to go to this one. I've got a few here. So let's bring this one down. Seems now before it used to land anywhere, on an angle, on top of a tree, you name it. Now we seem to have a more flatter area. Now that other ship is still going to be available to us. We can call that down as well at any time we want. Right, what have I got on my cargo hold here? Now I could take that one out of there, slot it into there. Sorry about that, it was a sharp intake of breath. And I can put that in my high capacity slot, which means it holds 10 instead of 5. Although I must admit that doesn't sound like high capacity. Not that I'm complaining. There we go, right, we're going to take off. We're fed up with this planet and all its beauty. So we're going to fly up through the clouds. I think we've got clouds on Elite Dangerous. And then what we're going to do, we're going to tell you how quick it is to travel between a system to another system. Right. We're going to go to the galaxy map here. Now at the moment I'm trying to find the next Atlas station, which is up this way and down that way, like that. Now I can't go that far, I can only do one jump, I do believe. So we're going to do one jump and eventually we get to this Atlas station. And I'll examine those things later. As long as you've been to the space station, you can just walk back to that space station at any time. Oh, I've got a viewer. It's always nice when you got a viewer. So hello, whoever you are. I'm doing like a comparison between this game and Elite Dangerous. Stuck a couple of videos up for Elite Dangerous, showing you how complex and very much a simulation. I don't know if you can hear me that well, but this game seems rather loud in my ear hole. I'm going to shoot down some of this stuff. Now in Elite Dangerous you have to take a degree in mining before you can mine. And I still love Elite Dangerous, as you know, but if I want a simulation then I'll play Elite Dangerous. If I want fun, I will play this one. Right, we're in a new system. Now the first thing when you get into a new system is look for the space station. Okay, so there's a space station right there, and we can engage our pulse engine and get there in a fraction of a second. Like that. We don't have to, spend 5 minutes trying to get to a place. And like you'd expect in a normal space game, you get automatic landing procedure, like a la Star Trek. We don't have to steer the thing in. Now I know Elite Dangerous has got automatic landing, and so I'll praise them for that. But you'd expect this in the future, wouldn't you? Right, I do believe the right hand side is where we need to go. And these are decked out as you'd expect in a sci-fi book. Right, we're going to go and buy one of these. Now, when we buy an upgrade slot, we can either add an extra slot there, we can stick it in a technology slot, and I've already got mine completely full, or we can, and that, as you can see, they cost different amounts of money for each one. This one is 80,000. Now, each time you go to a new space station, it will cost you just a little bit more than the one before. So you might start off with a very low one at about 5,000. Then it go to like 10,000, and it gradually creep its way up. And then same with the technology one. So they're really going up now, 350, and this one is quite a significant upgrade of 200. Now I kind of like these high capacity ones because they do allow you to put double the resources in. So I'm tending to be going for that for now. What is he got in there? Sort of specimens or something in there, or equipment. Yeah, these are all technological stuff for my suit and things, and then you've got another one for your craft, because you've also got like a craft, like a four-wheeled thing that you can fly around. These are upgrades for your ship. These are upgrades to, I think it's your exosuit or it's your multi-tool, one of the two. We have a gun there. You can chat to people, we can trade, all that kind of stuff. And if you see any of these things here, you pick up, that's navigational data which you can trade in for a map, which will show you a location. Now most people jet up there like this. We don't bother about stairs. We just jet our way up, it's far quicker. And yeah, just got the natives here who now walk around actually in this game. They didn't before, they were very static. You addle me, my friend. Ach, how do you feel, furry? Does Ufa due to your numeri? What's he talking about? As I approach, he becomes aware of a thin mist surrounding him. It is lightly, almost pleasantly scented. Nevertheless, I cannot but feel a little apprehension. Yeah, they sort of give out little scents. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Har har har. Tell you, gaff, Halisto babbles, whispering symbols in my mind with a delicate pheromone. What the hell is he talking about? So I'm gonna. We now have 4 choices, where before it just used to give you a random one. So we can choose which kind we want, and we can go to everyone and ask them. And these are the mission boards. Now here is where we're gonna do. We want to go to one system to another. We don't have to fly there. Oh no, I can visit the mission board. Why have I got missing? Right, well, I'm going to show you my base. I'm not going to bother about that thing. Titan 1, the farmer. And I'm pretty sure that's my main base. So let's fly there. Now, I must admit, this is a bit of a long loading screen. Probably a bit quicker on the hyperspace on Elite Dangerous. So Elite Dangerous, now I should have totted up these comparisons, shouldn't I? But yeah, Elite Dangerous gets to the next, although we're travelling about 5 or 10 systems, or maybe 20 systems here, so... By the way, when you're streaming this, these lights going all over the place, it tends to go a bit pixely, because it can't handle it. So as you can see, it does take a little while, but it's got to load in your base and all that kind of stuff if it's your base. So this is the only time in this game, I think, where you get a long sort of loading screen. So God bless you, Elite Dangerous. You are a bit quicker than this, but we've only got to travel once here, whereas the other we may have to do 5 or 6 or 10 jumps. But you've got to do one here. Right now, as you know me, as I play in all my games, I keep things simple. Now, first thing I'm going to do is save. I've done that for a while. We have this so we can go back. We have this so we can refine stuff. And in here I've got all this stuff all decked out. Now this is all stuff we can do in this game. We get this guy who researches stuff for you and gives you new recipes. There's this guy, he's a scientist, and he also will give you new recipes for something else. And we have a farmer who's going to teach you how to grow plants. And then in here I've got a plant growing there, and yeah, I've just sort of shoved a couple of things down. I haven't gone out, and these are automatically open doors. Now you wonder why that's hovering. That's because I lowered the ground and put these on, so therefore it used to be a hill here coming up. It was at the top of the hill, but because I removed the land, it kind of, and I can't really move it. So this has given me oxygen from the atmosphere, which I'm grateful for. That's an oxygen thing. Now I've got a load of solar panels here, a few of these generators, some batteries to store the energy, and these are little switches. That's a proximity thing, so as I walk away it will shut, and as I walk in it will open, like so. So I just got a little base, nothing fancy, nothing amazing. It's just a square blob with a couple of these added and a kind of hobbity hole here. And yeah, we've got even growing gravitational balls here, so you can actually grow these things after you've done a few missions for that guy, where you got to get certain minerals for him, not a huge amount. Then you can grow your own. Now I've got tons of storage containers here, so if I want to store stuff. Now, building. Simple. We go up, we got a lot of options here. We can build round ones, corridors, you name it we can do in this game, right? We just click between which kind we want. Large ones. So we can just flick through as long as you've got the resources, which is really just rock. Because there used to be 2 or 3 items, and now we only need a couple of items. Maybe carbon and ferrite, so they made it nice and simple. The only thing that needs any kind of resource is glass, which I think we can make after a while, but most of it now. They've reduced the grind in this game where we don't need to do a lot running around to get this stuff anymore. Plus we can do a deep water chamber. Oh, so this is like an underwater chamber, so we can even do underwater stuff. And then we've got the basic stuff, so we could do some wooden. So we can make a nice wood base if we want. We can make a nice wooden top. But if we go down, we can go to metal. Sorry, concrete. So we can do concrete as well. I've only researched a wall at the moment. There's a bit of a limitation. But these things will just lock on like this. No problem at all. But I'm doing metal at the moment. So yeah, if I want a bit of floor, I just whack it in like that. I just stick it on the end here. Where are we? And as long as I've got ferrite, which I haven't at the moment, I can just bang that on there. Ferrite is just a bit of rock. Like that. So I've only got to blast away a little bit of rock. Unfortunately there's no rock left. Is there no rock? Let's find a bit of rock. Oh yeah, I think I've demolished all the rock around this area. I think that's pure. Oh no, that's ferrite dust. Have I got that one? Must admit that looks a bit new. No, it isn't. So yeah, you just need ferrite dust really to make these panels, and you don't need very many of them either. And yeah, you can just chuck these guys on like this. It's got a sort of lock on. Why is it not locking on there? I think it's because it's got an angle there. Oh yeah, it's got an angle there. Of course it has. So yeah, it's got an angle. So that's why it's not going. I don't know if it can fit on the end of here actually either. No. But anyway, you can just place this guy down, bam, like that. And then we can place another one. So it's nice and easy to do it here. You know, just stick a wall in. You know, it's really nice and easy to build. And the beauty of this game is, oh, that's actually a door. Well, I didn't know that. I think that's one that I learned last time. Now, if you want to, you can go back to this same mode, right? Hold left trigger, and then you can actually delete that item. If I can point at it, there we go, like that. I can just delete it, and it doesn't just delete it. it also gives you the stuff back. So it actually stores it for you, so you can put it back again. So I don't think it even loses its resources, to be honest. Now, of course, we've got a car to drive around in. So you can also have cars in this. We can have up to 6 ships, I think it is. We've also got a power station here. This is a special hotspot, so when we get to our scanner here, we can change to survey mode. Okay, and it says there's a concentrated gas cloud somewhere, or we can change to the other one. There's a deep level mineral deposit, and if we get to the next one, it's an magnetic spot, which is exactly the one that we've got here, I do believe. So if you place it by one of these, oh, there's actually another one. So if I go in that direction, there should be another hotspot. I think that's the one we're on, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the one. I don't think there's another one close by, so it is actually that one. So yeah, we've got different modes that we can switch to, but of course those are kind of upgrades. I actually built it right next to this cool structure, these sort of ancient structures here. Oh right, I can redo these things. So I've already done these. When I first discovered it, I've already, but it looks like they allow you to do it again. Great. Now, because these are like alien structures, you know, there's a story behind them and all this kind of stuff. I'm not going to do this video for much longer. I just want to do like an hour. What are we on? About 56 minutes. Yeah, I've already located this, so I can't do it twice, obviously. But I thought this was a cool place to build me base. Not bad. So as I say, you can do a lot in this game. Massive amount. Way more than I can in Elite Dangerous. And yeah, and then I'll finish it off with just seeing how quick we can get to another planet. And then I think that's a fairly good sort of comparison. And I'm not sure how many people play this game and how many people play Elite Dangerous, but I would imagine they're both equally as popular. As you can see, it doesn't take long to get off of the planet. Once you've gone through the cloud layer, you're almost in space. As soon as you see sort of debris starting to appear like that, and then you know you're in space. So let's see, let's find a planet which is a little bit far away. The one that's quite far away, yeah, there's one over there. That's quite far away. Now, I'm pretty sure I may have to go a little bit further into space before this thing can start registering. Alright, it's quite a long way away, that one, but it should tell us its resources. I may not be quite close enough because he is quite a long way away. Now this is not even the fastest speed. Right, it's gamma root, copper and uranium. So, oh, that's what I've already been to. Let's go to one I haven't been to yet. Say this one. I'll aim for the ring, because in Elite Dangerous you fly through a ring, and I did that on my last one where we flew through a ring on a planet round of Saturn, I think it was, or Uranus or something. I don't know, one of the two. I think it was Saturn. Now you can see it doesn't take long, 45 seconds. You know, it takes under a minute. So it probably the longest will take you just a couple of minutes. So it's really quick, and this is like the pulse speed, which is like super cruise in Elite Dangerous, but this is about 5 times quicker. Mind you, it's probably because they're a lot closer. Or the planet's just that little bit closer, but I think that's a good thing. Whereas Elite Dangerous is modelled on real life, so obviously that, you know, if they're 50 million light years away, then they're, yeah, it's a long way. Right, then we're going to come up to here. Now, whereas in Elite Dangerous, we would crash into this thing, and I'm just going to fly through it, and then we'll see the difference. Now, in Elite Dangerous, normally it's asteroids. Well, we get kind of asteroids just in space, so this isn't really any different. The only thing you'll notice is it'll go very cloudy like this. Okay, so it's kind of like you're going through a cloud. This is a little bit disappointing. But anyway, we're going to fly there. As I say, we're going to go into the pulse thing, and yeah, this is how fast we get to planets in this game. And we can also boost as well. Of course, we're getting a lovely heat signature. And if I press, let me see, if I press, where are we? If I press to the cog, I can go in third person here, and we can see this. Our shields are taking a battering as we come through the atmosphere. I think it's because it's so bright we can't actually see it very well. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty fast getting here. Here we go. And now you see how we get out of the ship. Okay, we teleport out. So if and we can also play multiplayer as well, by the way. Just thought I'd tell you that. We can play multiplayer. And any player or your friend can join in with this game, and it's also cross-platform. So PS4, PC, I think it's PC as well, and PS4. And Xbox. So yeah, pretty cool. Now maybe because my inventory is full. It is full. Where's my ship? Is my ship close enough? It might be. Yeah, it is. Now, can I get rid of something like that? For instance, I might be able to recharge something with that. Yeah, there we go. I can recharge that, and then I can throw this somewhere, preferably in the ground. And then the thing that was in there that it should have given me, and it didn't because I was full. Right, again we can scan all the stuff here. Oh, looks like I've already been here. Goodness me. Oh, by the way, you also get freighters. And by the way, in this game, yes, you can buy them for so many million and all this kind of stuff, but your first one you get absolutely for free. So yeah, so these are all our discoveries. So we've actually been here before then. Wow. Okay. The catalogue tells you all about the parts, all the different kind of parts you can get, construction-wise, you name it. There's tons of the stuff. We can build all kinds of stuff. These are all the trade commodities that we can trade. You've got curiosities, which are all these kind of things, like portal glyphs, so we can actually go to another galaxy, in fact. So we can actually travel to other galaxies. This isn't just one galaxy. This is multiple galaxies, this game. So it's got an advantage over that. Milestones are just things that you've done, like I've progressed to 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, and then not so much on the others. And these are your missions, so you just click on whichever one, usually the Atlas path I'm doing at the moment. And I think I've got one more jump, so let me do one more jump and get to the and then I think that'll do. Where's my ship? So as you can see, very fast to get to planets. Very fast leaving planets. Now I must admit, when this game first came out, we didn't have day and night. Well, we had day and night cycles, but they're very simulated day and night cycles. In other words, you didn't see the sun or the planets ever move, but now they do. Kind of makes sense. Right, so now I'm going to go into my galaxy map and I'm going to continue my journey to there, as long as I have. Ooh, I've still got a few more to go to get to that Atlas Pass, so I'll do one more journey. I was hoping to show you the thing, but never mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon this guy. And this is where multiplayer players can actually join together in perfect harmony and take missions together. And this is where you can buy a load of equipment. I'll try not to slam into it. And you may think, oh, it's not very big. You wait till we get inside. See, this is much bigger than it was before. Must admit, it goes a bit iffy here because there's a lot of ships here, there's a lot of people running around. So it can sometimes be a bit sluggish. But there's lots of people here, and that gigantic cube that you can see there, that is where we can take on special missions. So we go to the Nexus and we can get some Quicksilver by investigating an anomalous region. We can hunt pirates, we can raid the planet better, and we get Quicksilver for that, Quicksilver for that. Hunt dangerous pirates. Sounds dangerous. We can kill some monstrosities, which is not an easy task. Construct an outpost. So we can get £400,000 there. I haven't actually done any of these Nexus things yet. That's because it takes a little bit of effort, and it's better if you like work in multiplayer, really. Now, if we go up to this marvelous structure, this contains a lot of stuff. Now we have a couple of people here called Nada and Polo who also give you free stuff. You just got to do certain things for them. Just do anything, but it all looks as you'd expect to. You know, if you're reading sci-fi books, these are the kind of things you'd expect. And then in here is where you get all your upgrades. So we have here starship upgrades, we have construction upgrades, we have what does he do? He does exosuit, so that's your suit. These are other players. Ones with a little dot over the head are other players that you can join in with and have a chat with. This is the exocraft, so that sort of drivable vehicle, and that is multi-tool stuff, and this is a new gun if you want one. So this is where we can buy all our upgrades. If we go down, where are we? If we go up here, this is where we can teleport to different systems and we can visit other people's bases. So this is really cool. Now, it's a little bit of a loading screen for this. So we can either look at the whole lot, we can either look at recent stuff, places that you've been recently. These are featured ones, so these are ones that are people, you know, on the community. These are places that people have built. These are space anomaly outposts that you can visit. So these are some of these are other people's bases, and these are all the bases that I've got in other places. And these are, you know, other stations that you've been to before. So you can teleport all the way back to the very first one you started off on. So that's really cool as well. So yeah, it's a very big place. I think I've waffled on enough about this game, really, haven't I? And then down here we have more stuff where you can. Not sure. Oh, I think he just gives you free nanites. This guy, he looks at your data that you've collected as you've been flying around and whatever, and he pays you for the amount that you've explored. So you just tell him, yeah, take this data, and he comes back and goes, there you are, here's some nanites for you, all 850 of it. Not sure what this guy does. I think it's to do with food. No idea. I haven't really done a lot on this particular thing, and these are two guys who I have no idea who they are. Yeah, anyway, that's it. That is No Man's Sky, which is I enjoyed it from the very start when it first came out, but my god, it's a tremendous game now. Improved it with every update, and they're still adding updates, and every single one have been completely free. No microtransactions in this game at all. Okay, so I'm going to get out, which will make a quick save, and I'm going to finish it there. And I hope you enjoyed a quick look at No Man's Sky, all that it has to offer. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you my freighter. So we're going to shoot at it in third person, or third chip, through the big giant hole. Ah, you may think, oh, that's impressive, Ray. Oh, here we go. We're going to have some action. Right, I'm going to immediately go to... I like being in first person for the action. Now, it looks like some ships might be coming in to try and take us on. Stupid of you. Are they or not? Oh, there's a fugitive. Right, now this is where you might be able to get a free... Now, the first time you encounter this, you may get a free... This is how you get the free freighter. Is I've got to head towards this bounty here, alright? Now we're going to go into a bit of combat here. It's about time we did something interesting, right? Now, this is the bounty, 200,000 if you destroy these. Now, I must admit, I could have just locked in here and got there a lot quicker. So let's do that. Right, my pulse drive has been disabled, and then we got to destroy these ships. Now, I'm not great at combat, as you know. I think the Elite Dangerous one proved how terrible I am, and this one's going to show even more. So yeah, it's a little bit more. I must admit, Elite Dangerous got the edge on combat. So this is a little bit simplistic. But it's not bad. Similar kind of thing, but it's just you just got evade and shoot really, and that's it. And I've got different weapons, and I'll utilise them shortly. I think every time you do one of these, they seem to get a little bit harder. They move around the end of it's a lot harder to move around and shoot these guys than it is in Elite Dangerous, I find. Because you haven't got gimbaled weapons. Oh dear, did you just hit me? Well, that was kind of stupid, wasn't it, mate? Can't you drive? Yeah, I see, I'm not very good. Oh, my shields are down. Right, let's immediately repair our shield. Yeah, I'm making a pig's ear of this. Yeah, combat is not the greatest in this, but it's not bad. It's adequate. I have got a phase beam thing, but it's kind of manual, so you got to be absolutely spot on when you fire it. Yeah, which I wasn't then. Where are we? Yes. I'm not very accurate, as you can see. It keeps hitting me. Oh, my shield's down, so as long as I do this pretty sharpish, we'll be alright. But yeah, I'm trying to hit this moving target. It's a little bit tricky. It keeps hitting. Oh, that's quite funny, actually. That's quite funny that he comes to a sudden halt there. But yeah, I am useless at shooting. I mean, a lot better Elite Dangerous because they're gimbaled engines. They're gimbaled, so they kind of lock on. But these are all manual, unfortunately. Right, we've got him. Now, is there any more? Ow! Is that it? So we've destroyed that guy. We should get our 200,000 bounty. We better have. Did we get it? Is there a communication? No. So we got 200,000, I think, then. And these are all resources, by the way. You know, you just fire at this and you just get a random selection of, you know. Tritium is for doing your pulse drive, your very fast planetary, you know, how to get the planet to planet. But you'll also get gold, silver, platinum, all that, and this is stuff you could trade and make a lot of money on. Okay, now I'm just gonna call up my freighter, which is gigantic, like that. It's quite simple, and you get your very first freighter absolutely free. But when you take on the Armistice main mission of this thing, they gradually give you free stuff. And we can just fly in here And we can store stuff on here as soon as you enter this place. We can get out and we can actually trade and place, you know, move things from the freighter to the starship and whatever. So I can say take that and bang it straight into the freighter. So no problem at all. Now Pugnium, I haven't really got a use for that yet, no more, right? So we're gonna whip all that out and that. I don't really. These are things that I don't really need that often. So I'm going to throw them on there. Right, anything else? Like the rusted metal, for instance, we don't really need that. There we go, and the viscous fluids, so I haven't found a use for that yet. So there we are, we can dump all the stuff in there. Now these are planetary maps, so when I traded for these planetary maps, if we press square on that, it will show me a secure site of interest, which could be one of those manufacturing facilities where we get those recipes. This is an ancient artifact place where we can, you know, you can find some artifacts which are worth. Some of them are worth a lot of money. I did pick one up earlier, and I think I sold it. It was worth quite a large sum of money. And then these are artifacts. Sorry, this is kind of where you might find a distress signal, which could lead to a crash ship, which you can just repair, and then you can it's actually yours, or you can sell it. Now if you've got other ships, which I have, they're also on the very far end of this freighter. The other ships that I've got are also here as well, so I've got 3 other ships, all with a random, you know, different things in them, and these are all different kinds of ships. This one is a fighter. That one is also a fighter. That one's a shuttle. So I've got a kind of things like shuttles and traders and all those kind of things. They will obviously carry more than, say, a fighter. A fighter's better suited for fighting, so it'll have better shields. And this one's a shuttle as well, so it's you know, there's a lot of space in it. Right, I think that will do. I'm going to end it there. And oh, and by the way, also you can build as well here. Build a base. So not only have I got a base on my planet, so all those containers that you saw on my planet, which, you know, contained all the all that stuff. If we go around the other side here, no, sorry, that's the wrong way. Get a bit lost in here. Right, if we go up here and then go right. In this area is where you can build stuff. Now this is where you can get little frigates which attach to this ship, and you can send them off and do missions. They collect free stuff and free money for you. If we go into this cargo area, in this whole area here, this whole very large area, you can build rooms, structures, you name it, we can build it. Okay, so we can slam things in here, corridors, you know, half circles, you know, you name it, we can build stuff in here. Okay, but what I've done is all the containers that are on my planet at my base are all replicated here. So if I open this first one, this will be the stuff I've got on my planet. So I've got access to it whether I'm in space, and I should have 10 here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think there's one over here, 10. So that you can have 10 containers on your planet. So all these are the same 10 that are on my planet. As soon as you place these things, your inventory from your planet will be placed in it, which is rather excellent. So yet another excellent feature of this game, which I think sets it apart from Elite Dangerous. Just got to find my way out of it. It's so huge. And over here is our captain. This guy here is where you can do missions. So you can get this guy. Hello, captain friends. Joyous day for the fleet. I've charted new routes. So this is where we can, if you've got a frigate, and I think you get a free one when you start off, and you just send your frigates off onto missions, and they come back with free stuff and free money. And you can go on difficult ones, hard ones, and obviously the difficult ones will give you better rewards. And this is the captain of the ship. Hello, captain. Okay, so I think that is what we'll do. Thank you very much for watching. And this will be the last of my space series. I think I've covered the space things now, but these are, you know, some of the games that I play, as well as RPGs and survival. I kind of play these games as well. In and out. Although I mostly play this one. So I hope you enjoyed that hour or so. And I'll see you all on the next one. I will be playing Grounded on the 28th of July, which is a survival game. So I'll be streaming that on Xbox on Twitch, and I will upload that to YouTube. So I will show you my adventures in Grounded. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that little comparison between Elite Dangerous and this, and you can make up your mind which you prefer. So until next time, it's a hearty bye-bye, and guess what? I'll see you later. And then I'll leave a little 10 or 15 seconds to chuck the old what video to watch next. So I'll just leave you that for a minute, and I'll leave you a view of my ship as we depart. In fact, I'll do a little rotation if you like. Ugly, isn't it? There we are. I think that's enough to stick the adverts on. Well, not the adverts, but the the next screens. Bye for now. I'll see you later. Bye.